All right, here we go. We're going to take and solve some equations by using multiplication with fractions. And so there are just some things that we need to remember about that. The first thing I need to remember as I look right over here at this one is that when I multiply by a fraction, you must make improper fractions first. So I'm just going to draw this line down, and then I'm going to take that -1 and 1/10, and I'm going to figure out, let's see, 1 times 10 is 10 plus 1. So -11/10, and then I still have my t, and over here I have 1/15. Okay? Then there are a couple of different ways to think about this. I could think of it as multiplying by 11/10, which is great. Then do you know that you have to undo that, you multiply by the reciprocal. If that works for you, great, do it. If it doesn't, I'm going to quick make a do-undo chart down here. So I look at this 11. What's happening with that 11? Right, it's multiplying by -11. And then that 10, the 10 is on the bottom, so what's that 10 technically doing? Yep, that 10 is dividing. So to undo those things, to undo times -11, I'm going to divide by -11. So I'm going to write that down here, -11, and down here, -11. Okay. The neat thing about there is then -11 and -11 simplify out. Okay. Then I'm going to take care of that 10. That 10 is being divided, so how do I undo dividing by 10? I multiply by 10. And you'll notice that the -11/10 and 10/11 are reciprocals, and two reciprocals, when you multiply them, you get 1. So then I'm going to go over here. This is multiplied now. So the 1 and -11, do they simplify at all? No. But do you see something that does? Right. The 10 and the 15 give you 2 and 3. So now 2 times 1 gives me 2. -11 times 3 gives me -33. And that equals t. Now here's a question. Does that -33, does it have to be -33, or could it be -2? Yeah, it could be -2. It could be, the negative could be at the top. The negative could be in the middle. As long as there's just one negative sign, we're good. All right, let's go over to the second one over here. I'm going to draw my line down again. And remember, because you're multiplying, you have to J-hook that first, make it improper. So 2 times 3 plus 1 is 7/3 m equals 7/12. Okay, so I've got 7/3 m equals 7/12. What am I going to do with that? How do I undo things? Well, if I make a quick little do-undo chart over here, I see that I'm multiplying by 7 and dividing by 3. So you can either just see right away that we do the reciprocal, or you say, hey, divided by 3, I undo that, or multiplied by 7, I undo that by dividing by 7. So I'm going to write that here and here. To undo divided by 3, I multiply by 3. Now, can I undo anything? Yep, these, look at how they nicely undo each other. So I get 1m. Do I have to write the 1? No, but it's there, just so you know. Then 7 and 7, nice, go to 1 and 1. So I get 3/12. What can you simplify 3/12 to? You're right, 1/4. So circle that up. There you go. If you need more help, come and see me, but hopefully this will help you to get going on those solving equations by multiplying with fractions.